okay. Yeah. So I mean, it's a reality check for me because I'm a parent myself, and the fact that because I have a partner, my husband is there, so I can actually rely on him and count on him to do certain things. Like for example, today my kids are in school, then but Friday, you know, the few days before when Martha and I we were doing some same interviewing some other guests as well, and the kids were at home. So I have to coordinate with my husband in such a way that he has to take care of the children, so I can sit in my study to do what we're doing here for Bear All. So I have that flexibility, and I tend to take him for granted. And I also, you know, don't give myself enough credit as well that, you know, I'm being a mom. And also what I learned from you is about this focus part. And I'm really super, super guilty of it. It's a reality check because there are times that I will do spelling with my daughter, and then she'll be trying to practice the words and try to spell and by writing down in the notebook. Then I'll be like, okay, since she's writing, we're not doing the spelling yet, right? So then just quickly send a few messages and all. I'm not being present with her. So when you start to share, I realize that, you know, I'm not being a good mother myself, and I'm still learning every day. I'm glad we had this conversation because I'm actually learning from you. Thank you.
No problem. Yeah. As much as our kids need discipline, the parents need discipline too.
Yeah, I mean, it's also true because moms are the pillars. We are the pillars of the family, and we need to lead by examples. I mean, for us women, we're all leaders, you know. So we need to be self-led, and because of you today, I learned a very good lesson. Thank you for that.
Sending kisses back. Yeah, I also don't know why I become like that, but I just feel you're right. Like when my son is doing something, I could like sneak email or send a text across. In fact, I put my phone aside, like far away from me, out of reach when I play with him. So in one day, I would try to spend maybe 3 breaks, 3 half an hour or more, depending, just undivided attention. And I make sure I give him a shower every day because that's the only time when we are not on our devices. It's water. You cannot have your devices in the toilet. So that is really the focus. So I enjoy shower time. Sometimes I shower him or I shower him on me. So just both is bonding time, which is great. Yeah, unfiltered. Yeah, undivided.
Actually, my children are 14 months apart. They're 14 months apart. So when they were little, it was really, really difficult. And at that time, my husband was traveling a lot. So I do find myself complaining to my friends. I'm like a single mom. My husband's not here to help me. But then come to think about it, it's like, who am I to complain? Or seriously, I don't have to think about bringing home the money because he's the one bringing the money. So if I run out of money, I just go ATM and go make a withdrawal. So, and based on what you shared, I have a newfound respect for single moms because it is really a struggle here in Singapore a lot. And a lot of the single moms friends that I know, that they, after their divorce, they actually move into another relationship. In fact, it's a very destructive relationship for them because they need the financial stability. Yeah. And so that's why it's like, you know, have to really advocate women, you know, to be strong, you know, to be financially independent. We do that. Not for our kids, just also for ourselves. Because you never know, nothing is absolute. That's what I learned from today's
conversation. Sometimes some circumstances can be quite difficult to be your true self. Yeah. So I won't blame them for choosing certain path, even though it's destructive. You know, because really, I know a lot of my friends as well like that, and the circumstances that they are in just disable them from being true. Disable is the disability, I feel, when you cannot be true to yourself. Because how long can you keep up that image?
True.
How long can you keep up with that life? It's a disability. It's like a disease at the same time. It will catch up to you sooner or later, a matter of time.
And that's the thing, all the more that I feel that, you know, women should really come together and support each other, because it is through each other's stories. And this is also one of the reasons why I want to do Bear All with Martha. It is through our stories that we are able to reflect upon, you know, what are the things that we are not doing correctly, so that we can use this opportunity to change and become better and evolve, you know.
Or maybe look at it as an alternative way. Maybe not something right or wrong, may not suit you, but alternative have an open mind, open
Have
heart.
another option.
Yeah, another options, or many other options.
I love the way you say it.
Yeah, it's not what you're doing now is wrong. No. It's just an alternative way of doing
Looking from a
something.
different perspective.
Exactly. Different perspective, many different perspective. Okay, so don't narrow yourself, which a lot of people think, only one way to do certain thing, one way to finish this task, one way to love, one way to live your life. There's millions.
I have not met you
away.
in person yet, but if I do, sweet, I'm gonna give you a kiss. I love you.
I love kisses. Yes.
More for you.
Yeah, we should hang out. Thank you, Martha.
I
we should hang out.
I think we should all hang out. I think you're a great mom. Never let what is happening with all these ignorant people affect you. I can only imagine how hard it is. But actually, when you open up yourself so brightly and brilliantly, you win people over. They fall in love with you. Every time I see you, I just fall in love with you, and I'm reminded how much I love you. So yeah, don't be afraid to also ask for support. So if there's any way I can support you, just let me know. Actually, you and Carol really are in very complementary work, because you are influencer and Carol does grooming, so she could do a session for you. You could refer her I don't know, like endorsements. Y'all could refer clients, like people who dress up very badly. Maybe you can send them to Carol, and then you can earn a referral. Why not?
Okay.
So actually, you and Carol in more complementary work than me, right? Because the people who come to me mainly is just sex and relationships. So it's like, maybe some people, all those things, like they don't want to talk to someone about sex or whatever. But I think you and Carol have quite a bit of synergy.
Okay, cool. Grooming. Yeah, I mean, a lot of moms really lose themselves and forget about themselves. That I think they need a lot of help.
So you
That was what
don't
happened
have
to
to
me.
do the work. You see, you don't have to do the
Yeah.
work. You just send the clients to her. Yeah, actually today I recorded a episode of Carol's live. So I think from there you will also have a better idea of who she is. I send it to you.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah. Let's hang out for drinks, ladies' night. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's get drunk.
So how is Christopher nowadays? I see his photos is getting bigger and smarter.
Oh, so smart. He can write. He hasn't gone to school yet. I teach him from home. Okay, it's a bit. Is it? Your guys are frozen. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yes. So he's learning to write, read Chinese words, and etc. this year. So he'll be prepared for school next year, where he's 4 years old.
Yeah, he's very smart. He's very smart and he's very confident. Yeah, so I really think what you have sacrificed is going to pay off, because your child will be more emotionally stable, knowing that he has your full attention when he needs it, unconditional love. I really feel a lot of parents, because of neglect, this critical period,
Yes.
The damage cannot actually be recovered.
Yeah, at first 5 years is the time where you bond with the child, the unbreakable bond, and if you missed it, it's gone.
Yeah, you're now providing your child the foundation, so that your child will have the wings to fly
on his own.
Yeah. So what you're doing is really, really amazing, and you really deserve as much support as you can get. You really need a village of women supporting you. And I really want to let you know I'm here for you.
Yes, like I have any relationship problems, I'll let you know. I'll come to you. Yeah. So you say sacrifice. I won't feel like I'm sacrificing for my son. I don't know. I don't feel like it's a sacrifice. I actually enjoy doing it. So I mean, if parents can find what they enjoy to do for their child, they will not feel like they are cutting themselves short. Sacrifice. I'm sacrificing my time for my son. I don't see that when I take him to his judo class. Next week we're going. I won't find that 1 hour I'm sacrificing to be with him. I don't feel that way, because that 1 hour I could go and do yoga or something else. I can go do yoga any other time of the week. And this time it's just dedicated for him to do judo. In fact, I also do the judo together.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the way you think about things really set yourself up for success or failure.
Yeah.
So I like what you're saying.
Thank you. And then I learned from one of my friends. She's some parenting learning. She does some learning book for kids. That the best way to teach a child is through collaborating with them, like through playing or through doing it with them at the same time. So I do a lot of sometimes during his ballet class via Zoom at home, I also do together. So instead of him looking at the teacher on the screen, he look at mama, because mama is following the teacher. So it's a lot of doing things together for them to learn through collaborating with your child, your own child. They will learn even faster than you leaving them to learn from some other person, third party person, something like that. So very involved, I would say. He's also taking swimming classes, gonna resume in July after this phase 2. So how parents would just sit on the bench and watch the coach with the kids in the pool. I get in the water. I swim with him. In fact, when I swim with him, I also learn from the coach, because the coach, this is how the coach teach him, and we only do swimming classes once a week. So if I reinforce on another day taking him to swimming class and do the same thing as the coach do, will he succeed faster? Hell yeah. Will he learn how to swim faster? Of course. Because I am the coach mama. Sometimes I say, today don't have coach J, that's his swimming coach. Today is coach mama. And he say, coach mama. It's so cute. He said, coach mama, okay, today we will do pedals and kicks and hold your breath and stuff like that. So it's good. I enjoy getting involved in him learning whatever he's learning. I'm also learning. Learn ballet, sure, why not? Learn swimming. I already know how to swim, but then I can swim better, right? Then just learn from the coach together. So yeah. So if I learn better, I know how to teach him at the same time. That will be easier. I'm not replacing the coach time with him. I am supplementing. I'm add-on to what he has, the resources, swim coach, ballet teacher, judo, everything. I'm the supplement. So I make the coach's life easier because I do that often with him on outside class time, something like that. Yeah, so I think parents should do that. It's fun. I think all these classes that I make him pick up is because I didn't get to do it myself when I was younger. Like ballet and judo, all these right book. Yeah, so I would think.
I think
now he's your activity kaki.
Yeah, really. I can't wait for him to reach 4 and we will go rock climbing together. Can you imagine?
Cool.
I belay him and he rock climb. Go baby, go, you can do it. That kind of encouragement. He will climb like a Spider-Man.
But Janice, do you have book or not? I think because people
Because
you already blog, right? What's so difficult? Put all your articles together and write a book.
Correct, lor. Like, is it
especially your the way you are doing parenting, whatever style you want to call it, radical parenting, or coach mama parenting.
Coach mama.
Coach mama, or living life on the edge as a mama.
It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good because people are, you have so many fancy, right? You can utilize it.
Yeah, okay. I'll
give them a bigger piece of what you offer.
Okay, a book. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you want to write book, I will support you, because actually a lot of, I don't know why, during this period, quite a number of people are asking me how to write book. Because they know
circuit breaker stuck at home.
Because they know that I have self-published a few. So I'm happy to share with you if you need you have any questions. It's not that difficult, I really think you can do it.
Really? Okay.
It can be a good source of income, even though it's not a lot, but it's definitely better than sitting on our ass.
Yeah. Okay. I will look into it.
No, you can do transcribe. Whatever your blog, you just transcribe. It's like
your 3-hour interview with Douglas. My God, you can also have recorded it, transcribe it.
The Chronicles of Janice.
Yeah, that will also be a book already.
Yeah, exactly.
Radical
parenting. The journey to finding Janice. The journey to Janiqueel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Journeying with
Quotes,
Janiqueel.
quotes,
You know,
quotes Janice to live. Quotes that Janice live by. Yeah, also a lot. You see, so many ideas for you already. My goodness, you'll be a
Janice,
bestseller.
Sorry, J. Journeying with joy with. Yeah. You see, you're such a joyful, happy person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good. I've always wanted to write a book, but I don't know how to start.
Alamak, you're so good at it.
Yeah.
We help other people, we must help ourselves.
Yeah, that's true. Can.
Yeah, you help all these brands to find more.
Yeah. Crack
Oh,
my head.
Hey, you content provider somehow. You tell me you cannot write book. I want to catch that.
Yeah.
Not like a whole book, like content provider of 1-2 pages.
You can,
Okay.
Can.
You already have the gift.
No, can one really? Because one blog is about 1-2 pages. Don't talk about long or short. And nowadays people got short attention span. So one blog post can be one chapter. To make a book, you need 13 chapters. So
13 chapters.
your blog posts, you put them together, you will actually be able to pull it very easily. You can call it live, love, life, or live, love, whatever. Like anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Basically, you can combine how to live well on a budget, or like how to look good, how to be happy. Yeah, whatever lah. You know what I'm trying to say.
Radical parenting.
Yeah, radical parenting. I really like that. I'm going to start following you on Instagram.
I'll follow you also. Live, life, love.
Yeah.
I like. Yeah.
Oh, live. How about elevating your life? Elevate. How to spell?
ELEVATE.
Elevate your life. Yeah. Levitate your life. How about that?
Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, this is nice chatting with you guys.
Elevate, levitate, leverage.
Oh yeah, I know. He doesn't look like me. A lot of people ask if I'm the biological mom. Haven't even gone into that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, very curly. Super curly. People always think he's a girl. I'm like, no, he's a boy. It's Christopher. Yeah, he's very cute. He's too cute already.
Yeah.
He has long hair and then I have short hair. Just so so different.
Okay, let's have a break. Carol.
Sure.
Thank you so much, Janice.
Thank you.
Thank you. You guys must be tired. Stand up and stretch.
Yoga with Janice.
Oh yes, you can do yoga together.
Oh, my 屁股痛.
Yeah, I need to turn on the aircon. It's very hot now. This morning was very cold. Wow, goodness, raining.
So,
See?
for Carol, your last name Gockel. Your husband is
My husband is German.
German.
I couldn't pronounce the name. Gockel.
Yeah.
Goggle.
Husband is German. Then your kids must be very mixed as well. Then.
Yeah, they look mixed. Okay,
Nice. My son, I don't know where is his Chinese blood.
No, he really 100% very ang moh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Understand why also.
I think as they grow older, their looks may change also.
That's what I hope. But 3 years old already still look so.
No, not really, because I mean, I don't know lah. I look at my kids, they still look the same as they were born. The only difference was the hair color got lighter over the years. That's about it. They still look the same as they were. Yeah. In fact, my boy look more Chinese now. When he was like a baby in the first year, his skin tone and all, and his eyes were like all big. So he looked exactly like my husband. Then now he looks more like me.
Oh.
Yeah, very Chinese. So you put next to his sister, you can see similarities, but then different. A bit different.
I see.
One look more ang moh, one look less ang moh.
Yeah. So both my partners are Caucasian. So when they carry my son, immediately they think they are related. Immediately, and then I look so Asian, like this is the mom or the nanny. Or
Yeah. Well, I tell you, I've been mistaken as the maid or the nanny when I was in Germany. Like,
oh really?
Yeah, just because I'm Chinese, what do you think I'm nanny?
In Singapore, I was mistaken as a nanny.
In
In Singapore, no need to go European country to be mistaken. In Singapore, I already get mistaken. Then sometimes I make a joke. I say, oh yeah, I'm the Filipino nanny.
Oh, it's so common. We always have this.
Asian stereotypical.
Yeah, because one of my girlfriends, she is Indian and Chinese mix. She's beautiful, and then she's always, because of her skin tone, she's always being mistaken as the housemaid in Singapore. The husband's Australian, so when they go to Australia at the castle, they'll ask, where's your ma'am? Then she's like, I'm the ma'am.
Oh my god.
Really stereotypical, seriously.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah. So we need to change this stereotype,
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think in a while. I'm still working on polyamory. It may just
I mean, it may take centuries, I mean, if people will say, mixed kids are not really accepted. I mean, look at the royals, bloody hell, they are like mixed until don't know what, until very rojak already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will hope my son, he will not be raised by default monogamy. He will be raised with the background of polyamory. So he will be the future of the future of the future. Yeah. Because I really hope when I was younger, I knew about this earlier. Or just don't throw me monogamy straight away, that kind of thing. And tell me LGBT is okay, that kind of thing when I was younger, but no. Yeah, so for my son, I would definitely tell him about not only polyamory, like those LGBT, etc.
Exactly. And he will be the next generation,
Yes.
to really lead a change. That would be good.
Will lead a change.
Yeah, for me, I tell my kids it really doesn't matter. I mean, because we also have family friends, who are gays, and then they're married, legally married in France, and then they have 2 kids adopted. So we just say sometimes it happens, men fall in love with men, women fall in love with women. It's nothing wrong. As long as that is love, that's the most important. This is actually what makes the world go round.
Yes, for sure. So in fact, my sister is gay. But she never come out openly and say I'm gay. But then she has a girlfriend. So it's like unspoken in the household. I it doesn't bother me. I'm also a bit bi-curious, etc. It's not just polyamory. It's everything. And recently I saw this diagram on different types of non-monogamy. It actually blew my mind because there's a lot of overlaps from the open relationship, overlapping with polyamory, with casual sex, swinging, so many different types. And like, where do I belong?
But I guess it's also not where I don't think you really need to put a label or to box yourself in any way whatsoever. I think I believe we all have. It is actually part of human evolution in a way. Because if animals can have that, humans, I don't see the reason why humans can't. Right?
Yeah. But we are so hard up on defining, like, what are we? What is this relationship? What are you to me? So they want to define every single thing. I sometimes feel like, don't stop defining what your relationship status is and just live for the moment. He or she might not be in your life for that long until you find the definition anyway.
And so what if you have the definition? What does it bring? Nothing.
It's just our need, just innate need to just want to play. Okay, we are married, or what? This no casual fling, no one night stand, no. The kind of thing, all sorts. Yeah, so sometimes I also try to define. I'm like, so tired defining. I might as well put that energy to something else. So if the definition comes naturally, okay, it comes. I found a new word to define a relationship. Okay, sure. But it doesn't, then it doesn't. Because there's a huge dictionary, polyamory terms. So in fact, that partner that disappeared from America that proposed, is actually a comet. So there's an actual term in polyamory called comet, which by you, like when your schedule align and you meet and then you have a good time, and after that you go separate ways.
Just
So
like
you,
literally
like a comment. Yes. So
Yeah.
you're not a continuous partner. You don't live with this person day to day life. No. You just our schedule meet, comment, align. Okay, then we have a good time. That's me and him. And then he want to propose and turn me into something else more for him, I guess, more permanent in his life. Because in fact, he proposed and I've only seen him in the flesh over 3 years-ish, maybe 5-6 times. The fact that he is living too far.
major red flag.
Yeah, and then have 3 ex-wives. So even my partner in Singapore already say red flag. If he want to migrate you, he will not let me go. My Singapore partner tell me that he will not allow it. I said, don't worry, I'm not going. Yeah, but it's a shame. I mean, I did have a good time with him, you see. Still, yeah, even though it's red flag.
Yeah, but again, it's a comment. So
Yes, it's a comment.
as good as it lasts.
Yes, that's right.
Correct.
Yep. So I would think my partner in Hong Kong is something like Comet as well. Yeah, because only when we could meet only every few months when he's free, have long break, and then we will rendezvous in another country, which is very sweet. Yeah, I tell you, we rendezvous in Bangkok and we went to Hua Hin together. So we meet in Bangkok and then he come and see me in Bangkok. It's just it's always like a honeymoon with him. And it's 3 years and I still feel that way. Like the novelty is still there. So
what are you doing? We are talking and then you're tapping.
Because y'all know you're just mad. Everything that you're talking about, I already know already.
Okay, then we must reserve for the actual meeting.
I already know this about Janice. I already know because she's my friend. So your chat lah. Hey, we're still recording, you know. Should I?
I know. I can see she's still recording.
Okay, stop.